Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's discuss the care guide for tiger barbs. These fish are a pretty good beginner fish in terms of care, as they do not require much. However, they can be a bit tricky when it comes to community tanks. By the way, thanks for getting me to 900 subscribers. Tiger barbs, also known as Sumatra barbs and Parbelt barbs, have been identified by various scientific names, and it can be a bit confusing. Depending on the era of reference, older publications refer to them as Capotea tetrazona, Capotea sumatras, or Barbus tetrazona, or Puntius tetrazona. In the early 1990s, the name was updated to Puntius tetrazona. Tiger barbs are native to Borneo, Indonesia, Thailand, and Cambodia. They have an orange-yellow body with 4 tiger-like vertical black bands. Their face is red, as well as the edges of their fins. Through selective breeding in recent years, there are now several varieties available at fish stores, such as green, black, red, albino, longfin, and globe varieties. Tiger barbs get about 2.5 to 3 inches in length with a life expectancy of 6 years. They like to hang out in schools in the middle of the tank, so I'd consider getting a group of them. This will make them feel more comfortable and active in the tank. As I mentioned earlier, these fish are relatively easy to care for, as they are hardy and inexpensive. They are considered semi-aggressive, as they are fin nippers and can make life very stressful for other fish. To keep a small group of healthy tiger barbs, I would recommend a minimum 20-gallon long aquarium. Temperatures between 68 and 79 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 to 26 degrees Celsius are acceptable, with a pH of 6.5. However, they will do just fine between a pH of 6 and 8. They do best in soft, slightly acidic water with a general hardness of 10 degrees. Their aquarium should have lots of plants, but they also need a lot of open space to swim, so I would personally go to a 40-gallon breeder if I kept tiger barbs. It isn't a good idea to keep slow-moving, docile, peaceful longfin fish with tiger barbs. I would personally stay away from angelfish, guppies, and betas, and lean more towards keeping a group of just tiger barbs on their own. If you must, consider Danios, platies, clown loaches, or some catfish. Clown loaches may even school with the tiger barbs. It's also not recommended to keep a single specimen in the tank, or even a small group of 2 or 3, because they would terrorize almost any fish. I tend to stay away from community aquariums nowadays, so a nice healthy group of at least 12 tiger barbs in a 40-gallon aquarium with live plants would be my ideal tank setup. Tiger barbs accept a wide variety of foods, including flakes, small pellets, frozen foods, brine shrimp, bloodworms, and small aquatic invertebrates. A varied diet is key to a healthy fish, and tiger barbs will even eat some cooked vegetables. Female tiger barbs are larger and tend to have a broader or rounder bellies than males. Males also display bright coloring and a redder nose that is developed during the spawning process. Tiger barbs are egg layers and scatterers and will lay sticky eggs on plant leaves and other surfaces. They display no parental care and will eat their own eggs if given the opportunity. Therefore, it is best to have a separate breeding tank where you can remove the parents and keep it as a grow-out tank. The breeding tank should have soft acidic water with fine-leaved plants and a bare bottom. Some breeders use marbles or a spawning grid on the bottom where the eggs can fall through and the parents can't reach them. I have done this when I bred Synodontis petricolas and it seems to work well. You can condition breeding by feeding live foods and doing partial water changes with water that is a degree or 2 cooler than the tank. Apparently, using a little sprinkler or water dropper causes vibrations on the surface, which mimics the natural rainy season, which can send hormonal cues that it's time to spawn, which usually takes place in the morning. Females will lay about 200 transparent yellowish eggs, where the male will immediately fertilize. After this step, remove the parents from the breeding tank. Eggs will hatch in 36 hours, and fry will be free swimming after 5 days. Feed the fry baby brine shrimp until they are large enough to eat finely crushed flake foods. A tiger barb aquarium can be a great setup for anyone in the hobby, beginner or veteran. These colorful active fish have some real cool schooling habits that will keep your tank busy at all times. They are relatively inexpensive compared to many other options and display some cool colorations and patterns. Just be aware of their fin nipping, as it can be stressful to other fish and eventually kill them. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you learned something from it. All I ask is that you hit the like button and drop a comment. It does so much to help my channel get exposure. Also, consider subscribing because I have some big aquarium plans in the future. You won't want to miss it. See you in the next one.